What's up, guys? We're not going to quite make it to the lake this weekend. The wind's been up and I've had several chores I need to do around the house, but that's not going to stop us from talking about fishing. And specifically today we're going to be talking about 7 crappie fishing secrets for summer. So stay tuned. Hey, if you enjoy fishing and you want to learn about fishing, right now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button. So the first crappie fishing secret isn't really that big of a secret. In fact, most people do know this and can catch crappie pretty effectively knowing this. And that is crappie tend to stay on structure that's 10 feet or deeper during the summertime. So the second crappie fishing secret is that if you find a large piece of structure that has a large school on it, you can actually fish that piece of structure for hours without seeing the bite slow down. And the reason for that is because the fish will, small pockets of fish will swim out and feed as new pockets come back in. And sometimes the new pockets are just transferring from tree to tree, especially if you're in an area that has several trees and is like a small forest down below the water. You'll see fish travel from tree to tree. So crappie fishing secret number 3 is that if you know that there are fish in the area and you can't quite get them to commit or bite your jig effectively, try tipping it with a minnow. This will at least get the scent of fish onto your jig, and after a while you may not have to tip anymore, but once you catch a few fish with a minnow on there, you probably will stick to it anyways. Crappie fishing secret number 4. Now this one's a big one and it goes along with number 1, but not all pieces of structure are going to hold schools of crappie on them during the summer. That's why it's important to use your side imaging and your down imaging to find which pieces of structure actually hold fish. And it could be for weather reasons or current reasons that they won't be on certain pieces of structure, and other days they will be. So always use your side imaging and your down imaging to confirm that you are fishing a piece of structure that will have fish on it. So crappie fishing secret number 5. Now this may not apply to all lakes, and your lake may be the same as mine or slightly different than mine, but my lake, they prefer bold colors during the summertime. I'm talking electric chicken, chartreuse in black, and I really tend to stay away from the more natural looking colors like white and the blue and silver colors. They tend to don't hit those as hard, even though they do mimic bait fish pretty well, but they really do enjoy the bold colors at my lake. So give that a shot. If your typical bait selection isn't working, try a bold color, and maybe it's because they just can't see the colors as well. Crappie fishing secret number 6 is an important one if you're trying to load the boat with fish or doing a meat haul. If the fish are hitting it on the fall, it means they are fired up and they are hungry. Do not waste much time between catching fish and getting your lure back in the water, otherwise they will calm back down. When they're fired up, you want to keep that entire school fired up, and they will continue to hit it on the fall, and you will load the boat up with those fish. So crappie fishing secret number 7. If the bite slows down on a certain piece of structure, it's not the end of the world. You can move off to a different piece of structure and fish another area. And I promise you, in about 2 or 3 hours, that piece of structure that you just finished fishing will be hot again, and you can come back to it and load the boat up once more. I particularly do use this tactic because I have a few trees that tend to hold some of the bigger fish, and they are on smaller pieces of structure, but their locations tend to hold the larger fish, and I will revisit those for the bigger slabs. So all those crappie fishing secrets should definitely help you catch more crappie this summer. So just pay attention to what you're doing, be safe, but until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.